Hello, my dear friends. This is S.K. Booty here, back with you for the next lesson in navigation numericals. As I promised you in my last lesson, which was regarding numericals on scale, that I will give you the numericals related to a particular projection. And that is what we are going to do now, numericals related to a particular projection. What is the difference? Now, the question on scale remains same. Scale is chart length by Earth distance. If scale is to 1:1 million, or write down 1:1 million is equal to chart length and Earth distance on the ground between the same 2 points, let's say A and B. Now, as far as a scale on Lambert's conical conformal is concerned, for a practical purpose, it is considered a constant scale chart. There are two standard parallels. As you would have read in the theory, the scale contracts inward and expands outward. So therefore, the questions are generally restricted to Mercator and Polar Stereographic. And the Polar Stereographic also are generally in the ATPL. What is a Polar Stereographic? Here in the center is the pole. Okay, let's say if it is the North Pole, and the source of light is at the other end of the globe, then this is a flat sheet of paper placed on North Pole with this point touching the North Pole. You will get a projection like this. This is called Polar Stereographic. These are the parallels of latitude, the circles, and the outermost circle is equator. If it's a South Pole, then center will be the South Pole and up to equator. So if this is North Pole, 90 north, 80, 70, 60, 50, and you will reach equator, 0 degrees north. When you are at 50 degrees north, you are 40 degrees away from the pole, and that is called co-latitude, 90 minus the latitude. On a polar stereographic, the scale is correct at the center, that is the pole, but it expands away from the center, which is the point of tangency, at the rate of secant square into half of the co-latitude. Supposing he gives you between place A and B, which are at 50 north, he can give you chart length or he can give you the Earth distance. And scale is equal to chart length by Earth distance. But which scale will I use? If this is the scale at the pole, then scale at where these 2 points are located at 50 north will be 1 by 1 million into secant square of half of the co-latitude. Co-latitude will be 40 and secant square 20. This will be the scale and now is equal to chart length by Earth distance. Use this scale. Chart length is given to you, find out Earth distance. We have done it in the last lesson. Earth distance given to you, and you can find out the length on the chart in inches or centimeters. We have done a few questions in our last lesson. In a Mercator projection, which is a cylindrical projection, and the cylinder is touching the equator, source of light is in the middle. Let me draw a small diagram for you. Let's say this is the Earth, and this is the cylindrical paper touching the equator. Source of light is in the center. This is one parallel of latitude, another parallel of latitude. As you go away from the equator, either towards north or south, the distance between the parallels of latitudes keeps increasing at the rate of secant of latitude. And that is why we use the word scale expands as the secant of the latitude. And what does the expansion mean? Same 1 inch, whatever the distance was showing you at equator, the distance shown as you go away from the equator, the distance covered will become less, less, and less Earth distance. And that term used is scale has expanded. For the Mercator questions, he could give you a scale at equator and tell you that these two places are located at latitude A. So gives you chart length, he says calculate Earth distance or vice versa. So what I need to know is, in these questions, what is given to me? Scale at equator. Okay, scale at equator, scale at equator. But your questions are related to latitude B or latitude A. Multiply that scale with the secant of latitude A or secant of latitude B, and you will get the scale at latitude A or B, and use that scale for chart length by Earth distance. Nothing very difficult about it. Now, since the scale expands outward from equator, whether you go towards north or the south, comes to same thing. It contracts as you move nearer to equator. So if the scale at latitude A is known to you or B is known to you, multiply with the cosine of the latitude and you'll get scale at equator. So if your two places are located at equator, but the scale at latitude A or B is given to you, first find out the scale at equator and then use that scale for your numericals. That this is the chart length, this will be the distance, for example, here. Chart length is given to you, he may find out distance, Earth distance. And that is the scale. First, I need what scale to use here. Fine. Do a few numericals or read this lesson twice and you will get your answers. You will definitely get your answers. Now he gives you a question at latitude B, but the scale at latitude A is given to you. So I now require scale at latitude B. What scale to use here? This scale is given to you. This scale multiplied by cosine of the latitude gives you scale at equator, and multiply now with secant of the latitude, second latitude, and you will get the scale at latitude B. And there you are. After that, very simple. Chart length is known to you. Find Earth distance. Earth distance is known to you. Find the chart length. I'm sure you must be keen to do a few numericals. Let's go ahead. I have given you a few numericals, and with a hint. If you're doing it for the first time, you will need a hint. And if you have the knowledge, then just go ahead and try these 4 numericals. Where are the answers? How will you know your answer is right or wrong? Wait, the answers are given to you in the next slide. And don't be in a hurry to see the next slide. You can pause your video now, do these questions, and then run it to get the answers and see if you have got it correct or not. I have given you a few hints for question number 1. He says, what will be the chart scale at 47 degrees north? Remember chart length by Earth distance, and he's not given you the Earth distance directly. So first to find out at 47 degrees north, using the departure formula, if this is my DeLong, then what will be the Earth distance? Chart length by Earth distance will give you the scale at 47 north. In question number 2, scale at 30 degrees is given to you, and it says that which latitude scale will be 1:1 million. Okay, call it latitude B. This is latitude A. He's given you at latitude B, scale is 1/1 million. Scale at latitude A into cosine of latitude A will give you scale at equator multiplied by secant of the second latitude will give you the scale at second latitude. Scale is already given to you. He wants to know what is the value of this second latitude B. Nice question. Little bit of mathematics, and you are all good in mathematics, I know. Question number 3, scale at one latitude is given. What will be the scale at the next latitude? So he wants to know the scale at B. Scale at A is given. Scale at A into cosine 20 into secant of the second latitude will give you the scale. I'm not using the calculator for you. I would like you to use your calculators and then find out, are you getting the correct answers or not? If not, go to the next slide and get your answers, which I'll show you in a moment from now. Similarly, he says Mercator scale at 60 degrees is given to you. What is the spacing of 1 degree meridian? That means what is the chart length or distance between 1 degree meridians? Chart length. And remember, 1 degree meridians, your DeLong is 1 degree, which will be 60 minutes of DeLong. So at 60 degrees, find out the Earth distance by departure. Scale is given to you, and he wants to know spacing. Distance between the two meridians on the chart is called spacing. In other words, he wants the chart length. So these are some of the numericals, and I have given you maybe a little difficult numerical, very simple numerical, anyone can do it. You have to now raise your level if you're going in for the exams. And here are your answers, and do not note them down. Okay, first finish your numericals and then check your answers. And answer for first, second, third, and fourth question is Charlie, Alpha, Bravo, Bravo. Okay, if you are finding these videos interesting and you are benefiting, okay, don't forget to then like the videos and also subscribe to the channel so that you are up to date with the videos as and when I keep on posting. Some more videos will be coming up soon. So I need your help, support, and encouragement by your liking the videos as also subscribing to the channel. This is SK Booty here signing off for the day. Happy landings, good luck, and next time we will meet next with the next lesson. Okay, bye-bye. Have a nice time.